Hi guys, last week we talked about Euphoria Season 2 Episode 1 and I thought why not talk about Episode 2 as well because some of you liked it and I liked it too and I have some thoughts. So I feel like this whole second episode was kind of the calm before the storm a little bit, and if I would have to give it a second title it would be The Guys Are Getting Between the Girls, and I don't like that, but let me elaborate. So the episode starts with Nate being rolled into the ER and Maddy and Cassie both being there, and I really like the shot where they have both of their hands right next to Nate's head, and it was like kind of comparing the whole dynamic these three have now and how different Maddy and Cassie are. Just maybe I was reading too much into it, but the nails, I thought like that is so cool. I was like portraying their style and that they both like are reaching out for Nate, and I really like that shot. What I don't like is this thing that's happening right now. Like Maddie's getting her heart broken because Cassie and Nate are a thing now. I don't like it. I don't like to see it. Guys getting between girls, we don't like to see it. Then Nate has this dream fantasy thing, and that is everything on the other hand. Like Cassie laying on the fur in front of the fireplace, not vegan, but honestly, I had that fantasy so many times. It has never happened so far. But that is such a fantasy. And it looked so beautiful. I can't show much of it because the titties were out the whole scene. But it was magical. Like, that was top cinematography. I don't know much about cinematography, but that was delicious. And I love that that was right at the beginning. That was not my favorite scene though. I will get to that later. So after that, we see Rue and Jules' romance starting to blossom until Elliott enters the picture, and it's like getting weird. The vibes are off, and I'm glad Jules notices instantly. And yeah, I don't like where this is going either. But yet again, the guys getting between the girls. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like Elliot getting between Jules and Rue, or if it is Nate getting between Cassie and Maddy. I don't like it. One of them is a romantic relationship, the other one is a friendship, but still, guys getting between the girls. I don't think this is gonna end well. I don't think Elliot and Rue, they say themselves they don't bring out the best in each other, and I feel like that's gonna be explosive. Let's say it like that. So we then get into Kat's story a little bit, and it's very noticeable that Kat and Cassie have the same issue, which is self-love. They are both struggling with self-love and missing self-love, and Cassie is just trying to fill her own cup with this love from like being loved by somebody else, which I don't think Nate is capable of. But I get where Cassie's coming from. She's like codependent, and she knows it's not good, and Maddy also knows that Nate is not good for him. Like, who is Nate good for, to be honest? But Cassie's still dependent on him. And with Kat, it's kind of the same thing, that she's like missing self love. And that was my favorite scene though, where all these social media personalities and influencers were all telling her and screaming at her to love herself and that she is the issue and that she has to fix this. And that fucking girl that was screaming, it's the patriarchy.
Cat, are you fucking serious? It's not you fucking talking, it's the patriarchy!
I was like, oh my god, this is TikTok. This is TikTok for you.
Is it talking? You are not listening! Love yourself! Love yourself! Love yourself! Love yourself! Love yourself!
Yeah, that is later in the episode. First, we get to see Kat like struggle and if she's actually in love and actually happy with her relationship or not. And then that is my two favorite scenes were with Kat this episode, and both of them were where Kat was laying in her bed, and when the guy that is like resembling the guy from Game of Thrones came around the corner. I can't show much of that because they were fucking
Dick and cock.
everywhere. And yeah, I can't show that, but that was good. That was delicious. That's why I love Euphoria. They are doing a very good job at showing nudity somehow. I can't explain it really. It's always unexpected and it was like, oh, but it's never really. I would say it's never really bad, but I don't know. In the first episode where the guy got shot in the leg, that was. I didn't need to see that. Let's just say that.
Okay.
He was like, I'm gonna conquer you, and she was like, and I was sitting there like, yeah, yeah, I agree. Like, who wouldn't have, honestly? He was so fucking hot. But even when it started, like with the fog coming out and was giving me like horror Netflix show, but not in a bad way. Just like really good, mystical, but good. It was really well done. Like, I haven't seen a single thing not well done in Euphoria, but that was giving me the vibes. That was good. And I feel like after that, the social media scene was depicting very well what is actually going on social media and how I feel a lot of the times and a lot of other people feel. Like, people are giving a whole lot of advice that nobody really asked for, and not all of it is helpful. And a lot of them make you feel like you are the issue, and I feel like that is different on TikTok, where people are like, oh, I feel like it's more mostly on my page, like more criticism against the patriarchy or whatever it is, instead of blaming it on the one person. But even Kat in the episode was like saying, I don't care, because that is not really what's helping. And I'm really interesting to see how she is going to love herself, if she's going to be able to love herself. I'm really looking forward to this storyline. I think her storyline is the one I'm most interested in, including the one with Jules. Jules and Nate's dad. That is the storyline I'm so interested in. I'm so glad we're picking that up again. I'm so on edge to see how this is gonna turn out. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So another scene that I wanted to talk about is Maddy when she's babysitting and the owner is calling her in. I feel like there was so much sexual tension between the two. Like, was I imagining that? Before she was going into the closet, she was saying something like, and I am enjoying this part of babysitting as well. And I was like, oh, okay, so she's enjoying the daddy, of course, but no, it is the mother, maybe? Maybe I was just imagining things, but I felt like there was so much sexual tension. And I can't wait to see how that is going to turn out either. I'm really eager to see. I feel like a lot in this episode was the groundwork for like some big explosions that are gonna happen in the next episode or the episode after that. This whole episode was very mellow, but also tense, but also very quiet. I feel like there were a lot of scenes that were very quiet, and especially when Nate's dad was visiting Fess in the store, that scene was so long and so quiet and so tense, but good. Yeah, as I said, I love that we are re-entering this whole storyline, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. I think Maddy has the CD now with the tape on it, and I can't wait to see it. I love Maddy and Jules being friends right now.
I think I'm gonna get back together with Nate. It's a mistake, right?
Don't do it.
I wish you could see yourself the way the rest of the world does.
I have to say that I love seeing them two together, so I can't imagine Maddy leaking it, but I kind of feel like that's how this is going to turn out, that the tape is going to leak somehow and the whole school is going to see it and it's going to embarrass Jules again. I don't want to see it that way, but I feel like it's going to happen. For right now, we just love seeing Maddy and Jules be friends. My two favorites together. Yeah, so can't wait to see how the stories develop. Those were my favorite scenes. What did you like the most? Tell me. Was it the same scenes? Do you also feel like this is gonna be the calm before the storm and the next episode shit is going down? Tell me in the comments. If you like this, please like the video and maybe I'll see you next week. Bye!